Right. I wouldn't dare put my face on at the minute.
Know that feeling.
Let's see how I go. Right. Is Mum's mum in spirit?
Yeah, she is. I don't know who she is though.
It's fine. I just feel like she's a little lady, but with a big personality. But she's an older generation. But she's bringing another female with her.
I wonder if that could be.
Is Mum up there?
Yeah, I was really hoping that she would come through.
It's fine.
It's kind of like my need that I kind of am really needing her.
It's fine. It's like, I was wondering, there was this little lady, and then she was bringing this energy, and I'm like, who are you bringing? And all of a sudden, this female energy just stepped in from nowhere, and it's Mum.
Yeah.
It's
My
Mum.
Mum.
Mum's. I know before we started this reading, you told me you're in the process of moving. Obviously, you don't tell me information because it makes me look like I'm a fraud. But you know, you have told me you're in the process of moving. But I feel as though from Mum is saying that there's something that you're wondering if you're doing the right thing.
I am, yeah.
Just give me a yes or a no.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel it's something to do with holding on to something.
Yeah.
Because you need to stop, she's saying.
That sounds about right.
Mum's saying you need to let go.
Yeah.
And go with it. It's hard, I know that, but you need to. That's what she's giving me, darling, so I have to give it to you.
Yeah, I do think, I think she knows, yeah. I am struggling with it.
Right. Mum passed over and I feel as though there wasn't a big build-up to it.
No.
It was like she'd gone.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's still unanswered questions.
A lot. I think there is a lot for me. Personally.
There's also, she's giving me, there's a lot of anger left behind.
Yeah.
Right. All I can tell you is she won't tell me what happened because sometimes spirit don't want to go into that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see why she doesn't want to open that door.
But all I'm going to tell you is she didn't suffer.
That's good.
Okay? That's all I'm allowed to tell you. She doesn't want to go into it. She just wants to tell you she didn't suffer. Yeah. And I feel as though she's telling you, you've got a lot of pressure at the minute, as we know. And I want you, for Mum, I feel like I need to say to you, when that pressure gets too much, for God's sake, release it.
Yeah.
Right? Get it off. Yeah. Don't carry it about with you.
Yeah.
She's getting quite emotional, is Mum, actually. She's getting quite emotional. She's drawn me to a little boy.
A little boy?
A little boy. Do you have a little boy? She's drawn me to a young little boy. And I know she's around him quite a lot. She comes around him quite a lot. I feel as though just because she's not here in person, because she's there spiritually with him. She's grandma spiritually. But she's also saying that you're very much like her in the way that you think and your character. And she's telling you to stop overthinking.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
You need to stop it, she's saying. It's like, tell her to stop. Right. I want a yes or a no. That's all I want from you now, right? Are you married?
No.
Because I feel as though there's a wedding coming around you. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's somebody around you. I don't know if it's a close friend or something, but she's giving me a wedding. And I feel as though the wedding is going to heal something. So again, might not be familiar yet. Remember, I've said it. Somebody might come to you and say, oh my God, I'm only engaged. And it might be like, oh, really? Wonderful. Do you know what I mean? She's acknowledging that there's definitely some kind of wedding. And the reason I've got wedding is I've got the bells. And when I hear the bells, I've got the wedding. All right? Right. She's also saying that it's like somebody around you is basically trying to walk all over you. And this person is just going to keep taking because you're allowing it.
Yeah.
Again, Mother is giving you a slap from Spirit.
Yeah, I know. It's just gone about.
Yeah, well, I don't. I just know what I have to tell you, sweetheart. It's not my business. So it's a case of I give it to you.
Yeah.
So that's what she's given me. I have to give it to you. Right. She's also telling me that there's been a lot of tears cried and they need to stop and it needs to turn positive. Now, I don't know if it's losing mum, that's the tears are cried. I don't know if it's other situations, or I don't know if it's just the state of mind, if that makes sense. But she's like, stop it and sort it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just give me a yes or a no. When mum passed over, was it you that found her?
Yeah.
Because she can't cope with that. That's what she's struggling with. You found her. And she's sorry. She's sorry it was you. She's sorry for everything, she says. Does that make sense?
There was nothing that she could have done.
All I'm saying is this is what she's given me, darling. She's sorry for everything. She wants you to remember her as she was and try and get that out your head. I know it's hard, and I'm not going to sit here and patronise you, darling, because I'm not. I know it's hard, and my God, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine how you felt that moment. I can't. I wouldn't even want to, but for your state of mind, try and remember her as she was before this took over. All right?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have a child in spirit?
Yes.
Because I've got a little bundle of energy. And I couldn't work out who the bundle of energy belonged to. If it was you or Mother. But Mother's got the bundle of energy.
Yeah. More to mine.
I feel as though the child you've got now is a rainbow baby.
Yeah.
And I feel as though this child was sent as a gift from Mummy.
Yeah.
Because the child is helping you heal.
Yeah.
You don't feel like it sometimes, but the child is helping you heal.
He definitely is.
Because if that child wasn't here, you wouldn't be in a way that you are now, if that makes sense. She's also saying that you ummed and ahed about picking up the phone to ask for help. And she's wanting you to ask for help.
Yeah.
You don't need to be ashamed of it. She's wanting you to ask for the help. I don't even feel it's shame you feel, to be honest. I don't think it is. The way she's making me feel, she's giving me more of a psychic thing, and it's more like I can feel emotions and stuff. And I feel like if you ask for help, you've admitted defeat.
Yeah. That is it.
But you haven't admitted defeat. You've actually taken a step forward. You know you are. You know you're doing the right thing by asking for help. But there's still that thing in your head that's telling you that you've admitted defeat.
It's just done it.
I know that. I understand. I know. Right. What else you giving me? Is there somebody else around you who's got the same initial as your first name?
No.
Right, that you can't, because she's just given me your initial in a circle, and I don't know if she's referring to you or somebody else. I'm not going to say your name because I won't say your name, so you are identified, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's you she's referring to or somebody else, but she's given me an M. Okay? That's fine. Right. Sorry for yawn, but when I do this, I yawn because of my energy.
Yeah.
Right. I also feel like she's saying to you, there's something in your new house that you're unsure of. And we all do it. We all move into houses, don't we? And we all think, oh my God, I wouldn't dare have that. Oh my God, can't believe that was there. And we all do it. But I feel with you, there's something in this new house. And if you either remove it or do something with it, you feel like you're going to possibly offend somebody. Does that make sense?
Yeah. There is something in the new place.
Because she's like, just do what you want with it. It's nobody else's house. It's yours. Do what you want.
It's just really irritating me.
She's wanting you to make this house your home. Because I feel like what she's saying is, she's saying she hasn't had it since I've gone. She hasn't had that feeling since I've gone. Everything's a shell to you. The house there is a shell. Your job, it's just a job. It's nothing major. It's nothing important. It's like a mundane life. It's like you are existing. You are not living.
Yeah.
And she's wanting you to live. And she's trying to encourage you and guide you from spirit world to do this. She really is.
Yeah. Definitely existing. Moment. Floating.
Right, what are you giving me now, sweetheart? What are you giving me? Have you heard, like, the only way I can describe it is like a humming, and you don't know what it is, like, and then it'll stop, and then you, and it'll stop, and it'll start again.
I did I can't remember, it was a couple of nights ago, it was a couple of weeks ago, and it was really driving me crazy, and it kept me up all night. And it was on and off, like constant.
She's just letting you know she's there. Don't be pulling that face, because just because she's not with you physically, she knows spiritually. And I'm the one who gets it in the neck, girl, so we don't pull faces. But she's letting me know.
I went round the whole house and I couldn't figure out where it was. And
Yeah.
I can't unless it's silent.
Yeah, she's
And it
letting you
just-
know.
Okay,
She's
I'll do
wanting you
that.
to acknowledge her. But she knows that if you acknowledge her, you've got to accept she's not coming back. And you can't. You aren't at that stage yet. You can't do that. So the more you ignore her, the more she's going to do it. Have you seen that movie, Ghost? When he keeps him up all night singing Amen with the eighth I am. Don't say you weren't warned.
Oh God.
Right. So as I said, acknowledge her.
Yeah.
Acknowledge her.
Well, I'll try.
She also says that when she passed over and she was put in a forever bed, we're going to say a coffin. I don't like saying that word sometimes. Did you write her a letter?
Ooh. I think so.
Because she's got something, and it's either a letter or it's a card or it's a photograph with something written on the back. She's got something with her that's from you or about you. And she has got that, and she's telling me she's got that.
Oh, I did, yeah.
And she's telling me to stop playing with your necklace because she snapped your last one.
Yeah.
Straight to the point, your mother, isn't she? God.
Yeah, she really is.
She's what I would call blunt.
Yeah.
She had to say it, she'd say it, wouldn't she? And she didn't care of the repercussions, but she felt better for saying it.
That's what I get into trouble for.
And I feel like you need to do the same.
I am very much like that.
Yeah.
Or not. I haven't for a little while, but yeah.
Right. When you had your baby, she was there, you know.
That was the hardest day.
She was there. She was with you. She was there.
That's good to know.
She was there. Bless her. What else you giving me? I know the month of February is relevant somehow. Don't know if it's a birthday, memoriam or something, but the month of February. If you can't think yet, my darling, remember I've said it. Well, you're going to get the reading anyway, so just remember I've said it. And I'm also being drawn to November. And I don't know why I'm being drawn to November. And I'm also feeling that you've got something of hers that's sentimental more than valuable. And it's something little, because she's put it in my hand. She won't tell me what it is, but she's put it in my hand. And I feel like I need to say to you, when you want to feel her, hold it. Hold it.
Yeah.
Is that your bird?
No.
That's loud, isn't it? Is it up in the tree?
I'm sat outside on the garden step.
Wow.
They all go crazy at this time.
That's mad.
They're talking from tree to tree.
That's good though. It's good, but it's like, wow. I love birds. I don't like them near me, but I like to listen to them.
Get a lot in this area. It's nice, especially at like early in the morning.
Therapeutic, isn't it? It's lovely. Now, I believe as well from what Mum's telling me that there's a special place that possibly you used to go to with her when you were younger.
There is.
And I feel I need to tell you to stop talking about going and actually go.
Okay. I got told. Oh, she didn't want me to go. So I stopped going.
I feel like you need to go to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Because you've tried and it's not worked, and you can't accept it and it's not worked.
No.
And I feel she's going to be at this place with you spiritually. You're going to feel her, you're going to hold her hand, and you're going to say goodbye to her. And that doesn't mean to say that she's never going to come again to you, because she will. But it just makes it like you can move on a bit. My cat's gone behind telly and I don't know why. Get out, you little shit. Go on.
Yeah, I do need to go. I have been talking about it for a long time.
Because I feel like she wasn't that old. She wasn't old. She was in a prime in a way, wasn't she?
Yeah.
That's what she's telling me anyway. I mean, she might have been old and she's telling me she's not, but I don't know.
I'm sure she could have partied the way she wanted to party.
She loved a good shindig, let's just say. Bless her. She did. I could imagine her in, like, my era at 90s, you know, going to raves with glow sticks and everything.
That is very much like her.
Yeah, just like proper getting down with the kids. I really can. Yeah.
Definitely into that.
Oh my God. She's a bugger. Right, we're going to get Mummy to choose your cards. Grandma's energy is still about, but she's not coming forward because she's brought your mum for you. That's why she's respecting it and she's standing back. She's brought your mum for you. Right, let's have a go. She's also making me aware that there's somebody around you, and I don't know, I'm just going to say friendship circle. It could be a relative, but I feel it's more of a friend. But I feel as though you need to be aware that this person could have ulterior motives. It's not just you they're doing it to, they do it to other people as well. But they seem to pick on people who have, like, are a bit vulnerable at the minute with emotion and stuff, and they seem to proper home in on them. So just be aware. Because she knows you've got your head screwed on. But the problem is at the minute, because you're feeling like you do, your head's spinning sometimes. So you're missing things.
Yeah, it certainly is.
So, yeah, bless her. Right, come on. Pick 3 for me. One, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm releasing readings a little bit at a time because it was overwhelming me. There was too many. It was overwhelming me. So I'm just doing it like in stages for people. So.
You used to do some families and.
You what? Sorry. I missed that. Sorry, darling.
I had another lady who done some family and friends, but I never had one done with her. She says the same. She has to give it up for a little bit at a time.
Yes.
And have breaks in. Otherwise, it's too much.
You have to, because otherwise, you just torment yourself.
Yeah.
Right, your first card. It's funny because I've already had this card today for somebody else. Angel of New Beginnings.
Yeah.
Speaks for itself. You are getting a new beginning. You're moving into a new home. And I also feel as though there might be a job change. I don't know if it's something you've spoke about, but I feel as though there could be a job change. Could be even be the same place. I don't know, but I feel it's something to do with work. But I also feel like it's either maybe putting hours up or cutting hours down. Okay? On this card, I explained to my client earlier, I'll send you these cards anyway in the order that I read them to you, but There's like two. There's like a lady and there's an angel with her. And it's an archway. And through the archway, you can see the sea. You can see the sky and the clouds, and it's beautiful. You are not quite through that archway. You can only get yourself through that archway. Once you're through that archway, things are going to start moving forward for you. She's also telling me that just because you move forward, you need to stop feeling guilty. She knows you're never going to forget her. She knows that you're always going to love her.
Yeah.
But you don't need to live in this existence anymore. She wants you to live your life. That's what she's wanting for you. Your next card, Angel of Challenges. And the only person at the minute, my darling, you're in challenge with is yourself.
Yeah.
You are fighting yourself every single day. Because she's telling me, she's like, she wants to move forward, but she won't. She wants to do something, but she won't. Because if she laughs, she feels guilty. If she goes to a pub with a friend, she feels guilty. If she takes the baby to a park and has a laugh and a giggle, she feels guilty. Because she feels she needs to feel guilty so that she doesn't forget me. And it's like, she won't forget me. She needs to move on. So the only person you are at war with mentally at the minute is yourself.
Yeah.
And you need to try to step through that arch. Seriously, you do. Because she'll do it with you. Your last card that she's drawn. Angel of Love.
Oh.
She's got unconditional love. And she always has and always will. And how you feel now, the love you've got for her is what she's got for you. How you feel now about missing her, she misses you. But she is there with you. And I know, from what she's telling me, you are desperate to feel her properly. But you're not going to yet. Because you are not ready to.
No.
When you are at that stage of acceptance, you might censor a bit more. Until you can accept it, you won't, because you're not allowing yourself to break down them barriers to do it. Okay?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to stop this recording.